Do you know that the secret to the most flavorful chicken stew lies in a handful of Asian meat spices? Today, I'm unlocking the magic of star anise, cloves, cinnamon, and cardamom to create a one-pot wonder that will blow your taste buds away. And it's a stew. That means most of the cooking time is hands-off. So you will get this deep, bold flavors with minimum effort. Stick around to see how these tiny little ingredients can transform a simple stew into a flavorful explosion. Now, let's start by building the base of this stew, because every great dish starts with the basics. This is Asian meat spices. It's a collection of 4 simple spices. You can buy a small pack of these spices from the provision shops or the supermarkets. This pack costs about 50 cents. If you have your own collection of spices, you can simply put them together yourself. You don't need much. You just need 2 short sticks of cinnamon, 3 cloves, 4 pods of cardamom, and half a star anise, or about 4 petals from the bottom of your spice box. They tend to fall apart. Here is a tip. Split open the cardamom pod. It helps releases more flavor into the dish. The seeds within the pod contains most of the essential oils, so crushing it or slightly cracking the pod enhances its aroma and taste. When using the whole pod without splitting it, you will get a milder, more subtle flavor. Cracking or splitting the pod will give you a stronger cardamom flavor, especially for stews, curries, and teas. We will also need chicken, onions, carrots, celery, fresh shiitake mushrooms, potatoes, spring onions, and chicken stock. Let's start by preparing the chicken. I'm using chicken drumsticks here today. Use a kitchen towel to dry the chicken. This is important because dry chicken will give you better browning, which means more flavor when you fry them later. You may also use chopped up chicken parts, like chicken thighs or chicken breast. The preferred chicken parts here are those that are boned in, because the bones will give you better flavor in the stew. Marinate the chicken with some soy sauce, Chinese cooking wine, and sugar. Give all this a good mix to ensure that every piece of chicken is coated. Then set it aside. Peel and cut your onions into large chunks. Cut your carrots into bite-sized pieces. And cut your celery into smaller pieces. Peel and cut the potatoes into quarters. Remove the stems of the shiitake mushrooms and cut them in half. We will also need some cornstarch slurry. Do this by combining corn flour with some water. Stir till the corn flour dissolves. Okay, let's start cooking. You will of course need a pan. Put your pan over a medium heat. When the pan is hot, add in some oil. And when the oil is hot, put in your chicken. Fry the chicken till the bottom is brown. Then, fry the other side of the chicken. If the chicken does not release easily from the pan, give it a little bit more time. The chicken will release easily when it's brown enough. When both sides of the chicken are brown, remove and set them aside. Notice that there are little brown bits at the bottom of the pan. This is fond, and this is flavor. So, do not wash this off. In the same pan with the fond in it, add in some more oil if the pan is too dry. Then, add in the vegetables and the spices. That's the shiitake mushrooms, onions, carrots, celery, white parts of the spring onions, and the meat spices. And the potatoes. Fry them for 1 to 2 minutes till they're fragrant. At this point, you should be able to smell the spices that are frying in the pot. Next, pour in the chicken stock. As the water is heating up, scrape the bottom of the pan to release all the brown bits. I find that using a wooden spatula with a flat edge works best here, but I couldn't find my wooden spatula today, so I'm using my wok spatula instead. Be gentle, there's no need to scrape too hard. The fond will release as the water boils. When you have cleaned the bottom of the pan with the spatula, return the chicken to the pan. Then, pour in enough water to cover about 3/4 up the ingredients. Next, add in your seasoning, which is light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, oyster sauce, and sugar. Give all this a good mix and bring the water to a boil. When it's boiling, lower the heat to a simmer. Cover and simmer this for about 30 to 40 minutes. Remember to check the water level occasionally to make sure that it doesn't dry up. After 30 to 40 minutes, you should have less than half the liquid in the pan. If there is more sauce than you desire, turn up the heat to evaporate and reduce the sauce further. In Cantonese, we call this sao soi. Then, taste and adjust for seasoning. When it is the way you like it to be, pour about half the cornstarch slurry into the ingredients. Remember to give your cornstarch slurry a good stir, as the corn flour would have settled to the bottom of the bowl by now. The gravy should thicken up almost instantly. If it is not thick enough, add the rest of the cornstarch slurry. Garnish with green onions before serving. And there you have it, an easy, flavor-packed chicken stew with rich Asian spices. And the best part is, most of the cooking time is hands-off, so you get this deep, bold flavors with minimum effort. If you enjoyed this recipe, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And let me know in the comments, what are your favorite comfort food? I'd love to hear from you. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so that you'll never miss a recipe. Want more easy and delicious meals? Check out these other videos right here. And I'll see you in my next video.